Hey there, if you have booked your first therapy session and feeling nervous, it's okay. Hi, I am Surbi. I am a psychologist and I hear this from all my patients that when it comes to booking their first session, they were very anxious. They had all these thoughts in their mind. What if I cry in front of my therapist? What if my therapist is going to judge me? What are some of the things which my therapist is going to ask me? These are all valid questions, and it is okay if you feel nervous before going for your first therapy session. So, in this video, I'll help you to know what happens in the first therapy session, and I hope this video help you to feel much more prepared for your first session. So, let's get started. Book your first therapy session either online or offline. If you are booking it online, when you are going to join this session, your therapist is going to ask you first if you can hear them clearly, if you can see them clearly, and then they are going to proceed with the session. If you are going for the session, your therapist will accompany you in their therapist office, in their space. And after that, therapist will sit across you. It's not going to be like how we see in the movies that you lie on the couch and therapist is going to be at the back. No, mostly therapists sit across you and they make gentle eye contact with you just to see how comfortable you are feeling, just to see how safe you are. In the first therapy session, therapist will inform you about some of the basic ethics which we follow. Very first is the confidentiality. Confidentiality is basically that whatever you will be sharing with your therapist is going to be between you, unless and until there is harm to yourself or to someone. Apart from it, therapist will let you know that it is something which is going to be non-judgmental space. In a way, you feel free to express what is it which is coming in your mind, and therapist is not going to judge you for that. Apart from it, therapist will also be talking about conflict of interest, setting boundaries. Now, let's talk about what is it which therapist asks in the first therapy session. Very first, therapist is going to be asking certain information about you, your age, what is it which you are currently doing. If you are working, then how is your relationship with your colleagues? Who all are there in your family? How is your relationship with your family members? You have ever been to therapy before? Therapist will also be asking you what brings you here, in a way that what could be the possible reason because of which you want to seek therapy, because of which you are there visiting them. And it is okay if at some point you feel that you don't have the answer. It is completely okay for you to let the therapist know that as of now, first, you do not know what to say or you don't feel like sharing. It is completely alright. There's not going to be any pressure on you. It is just the beginning of the step which you took for yourself, for your mental. In the first therapy session itself, therapist will also set the foundation of therapy, which means the structure. If it is going to be once a week therapy or if it is going to be twice a week, based on the things which you are telling them. Apart from it, you can also set fixed dates, or if you feel you want to be more flexible to completing each session, you can just block in the calendar that when will you be meeting next. Apart from it, therapist will also be telling you about the cancellation process, about the fees and everything. So everything is covered in the first therapy session. When we talk about therapy, it is important to know that therapy is not a one-way process. So it's not going to be that only your therapist will be giving you advice. It is going to be collaborative in nature, where you and your therapist together will be making goals. It could be short-term goals as well as long-term goals which you would like to achieve in your therapy process. Now, let's move towards the end of the session. Therapist may ask you, how are you feeling? And when can we book our next appointment? Remember, in the first therapy session, there is a high possibility that maybe you may feel a lot of emotions or you do not feel anything. But therapists are trained to hold space for you. So it's completely alright if you feel that there are a range of emotions which are coming up. You do not have to judge yourself for that, and neither your therapist is going to judge you for that. If you are planning to start your therapy session or are planning to book one, I hope this video helped you to feel less anxious. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more mental health tips.